guys, it's Miranda here at Sunshine Grace, and today is Mask Make Monday, and we are doing we're just going to call this a massive pocket, okay? A massive pocket for Mask Making Monday, because, yeah, this is probably the easiest project we will do for a while. It is, yeah, just, that's all I'm going to say. It's the easiest one you'll do. And so cute. I mean, yeah, the prototype is not decked out to the hilt or anything, because I literally just want to show them like how cute it can be done very, very simply for those who maybe don't have a lot of supplies or don't have a lot of time to put into it right now. Yeah, you just want something quick and easy. Well, this is it, y'all. I do need to grab some ink. Hold on just a second, because I did not ink this. But this pocket, I'm going to ink it to show you where the pockets are, so that you can see them kind of pop up. Okay, there is one pocket here, and I'm just going to run a little light ink there. There is a pocket here. Each one of these bands of washi, but to let you see right where the pocket is, the pocket here, this is the third pocket. And we have a fourth pocket. And we have done similar things, but now here's where the cool part is. On the sides, you have one slide through that is a big one, two slide throughs, a little bit smaller, and a third slide through that is even smaller. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots to put stuff. And you could put long things. It could act as like a belly band. And you could actually have a fifth pocket and a fourth slide through if you wanted to glue it down. Like, you could either do a fourth slide through but gluing the top and the bottom and sliding underneath it, or what I would probably do is make it a fifth pocket. So we're going to do these. They are, like I say, probably the simplest thing you'll do in a long time. What you need is 5 pretty sturdy book pages, but not super thick. And we're going to decorate this one a little bit more than when I did that one. So I'm going to pull in some washi here in a minute. Probably use these. And I'm making a Bible verses kit. And I'm going to use a few of the phrases from it. It is not ready. It probably won't be ready for another week or so, but it is something I'm playing with. So I pulled out some of the verses from it to put on and decorate it. Okay, what you want to do is when you get your 5 pages, decide, look at them kind of a little bit, decide if there's one part that you don't want to show, like maybe it has a bad word or just, you know, some unpleasant topic. This one had a lot of them, so I strategically folded it so you wouldn't really see this. Not bad words, but it had like, they were like fighting or something. I didn't really read it all that well. Then what you're going to do is you want to gently separate the pages. I ripped these out as a whole chunk because I'm lazy like that. I'm like, okay, 5 pages, here we go. Hope everyone has had a good weekend. We did. My husband is doing a little better. He went to the doctor the other day, and they got him on some antibiotics and stuff. So, yeah, hopefully those will kick in and start doing something. And they got him back on his blood pressure medicine, which I was glad of, because, yeah, that's just needed to be. Okay, so here's how we do this. We take our first page, and it's going to stay the same. It's going to look right side up like this. Then you're going to take all of the bottom pages, and you're going to flip them like this. You're going to take them like this, and you're just going to flip them long ways so the bottom is at the top now. And lay that top page back on top of that. And you're going to grab your glue. I am using whatever the acetone silicone based glue is. You're going to go to the very back page, and you're going to put a bead of glue up at the top. You could probably use a different glue. This one's not wanting to cooperate all of a sudden. You can use any glue, really. Glue stick. I've done it with glue stick. It's not my favorite, but I love a glue stick, but I end up making a mess with my glue stick. I get it all over everything. And the reason I'm using this because I am doing it on camera. This is available, and this will give me a second to get all of these together and then smush them into place if I need to. Like, see how they're getting kind of off the edge? I don't want that. So I will get them all glued together at the top, and then I will, okay, now when you get to this last one, you're going to do it different. So lay that top page to the side, and now pick them all up and get them lined up the way you want. And you can see now where that glue being wet like that helped. So it lets me squish them all into place. Okay, that looks pretty good. And now I'm going to take a bone folder and just smush that glue down and get it spread. And I do like to really squish it. You can see that page moved just a hair on me. Okay, and this is where, again, the glue letting me move it off of there. Okay, now, here's how we're going to do this one. Since it is a full page, we want this page doubled. Basically, so you can get your pages the right way. I guess you can actually do it without. Could we do that? Yeah, I don't want to do it that way, though, because I like this top page to be this way. This was how I figured it out. So I'm just going to keep doing it the way I've been doing it. Not confuse myself on camera. So I am going to glue over the entire top page. You'll kind of understand this here in a minute because this gives some stability for when you start sliding pages in and out the back side, like through those sides. This just gives you some real stability at the front of your pocket to help it hold in place. Yeah, I'm just kind of going wild with this glue here. Okay, that looks like enough to me. That over there. That smells so good. My husband's like, don't you start sniffing the glue, woman. It's like, you have no idea. There is a reason I buy it. It smells good. It reminds me, y'all remember them Mark-a-Lot markers back in the day? I loved those. I can remember in grade school when we would get to use them. It was fun. Okay, we're just going to spread this glue out, making sure our page stays sort of in place where we want it. And this seems way more complicated when I'm actually explaining it than what it is when I'm doing it without talking. So, yeah, don't let it sound complicated. It's not. You've done the hard part. The hard part is getting this page and the page behind it right. So remember, take the top page off, flip everything like that. Just, flip them over. And so that the bottom, it's like that. Just like flip it over. And then when you go to do the next step, which is folding your pockets, make sure that edge is pretty good. You're going to fold the top one up wherever you want it. I am going to use one line of text showing, and then you're going to crease it. Okay? And then you're going to take and you're going to do this. You're going to glue down the inside of this page. If you wanted to, you could actually make these opposing pockets too and glue, like, instead of having a slide through, if you wanted to make it pockets, you would run a bead of glue this way. And we might do that on this one. You just run a bead of glue right smack down the center, and that gives you a double pocket then. You could do them both ways, actually. And then we're going to leave a little bit of room and fold that one up. You can see I'm literally just folding it up and gluing it down. And I am leaving about 1/4 of an inch overlap. It's like, yeah, about 1/4 of an inch for the pockets to overlap, and then smooth it to get that glue all smoothed down. And then I'm going to do this one that way too. Make it a double pocket instead of a slide through. And I'll leave the back one as a slide through. So you have options with it, which is nice. I like anything that I can tweak a little bit or have more than one way with the same easy project. I fold this one up to about the same spot. And I should have inked these before I did that. I forgot. I'm sorry. That was the whole reason I dug that inker out. But y'all know me. That's how it goes. Okay. Now, this one we're going to leave unglued because we will end up with that big long slide through there. And then we just fold this bottom page up to our spot, which is like leaving the first line exposed. You might want to get it straighter than that. But if not, it's okay. It doesn't really matter. And you glue your last flap down. And you have basically created a ginormous pocket. And you're done with your glue. Okay. You have created a multiple level pocket. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then remember we did this one a little different. So on these, the back one is actually the slide through. But this one is a double pocket. You've got one pocket on either side. And so is this one. Right now I have glue seepage and nothing is dry yet. So I am going to be very gentle with this. So there's one double pocket on either side and there's the other one. And we're going to let the rest of this glue dry up a little bit and we'll pry that apart later. And we're going to decorate this. Now this says the prison house, which is not a very pleasant title. So I like these neutrals here with that blue. So I'm going to take a little of this washi, but you could also use book page if you wanted, like a contrasting book page or any kind of scrap, anything cloth, ribbon, lace. I just happen to have washi laying around. And I am literally just going to run. Doesn't have to go all the way across. If it does, that's great. But, you know, just it should be straight, probably. I don't want it to go all the way to the edge. I don't really think I want to use the white, to be totally honest, because it kind of blended. So let's go with brown. And I have a green over there that I can use if I need to. Okay, let's get this light brown up. And we're just going to run a piece across. Slowly. Try to get it kind of straight. You can still see the title, but you know, it just kind of doesn't stand out that much now. Let's use blue. Next. Well, that was a smooth move, wasn't it? I am telling you, I am all thumbs today. Alright, got that one down. And you can see this is absolutely adorable. Okay, now let's go up and get this dark one. And then we'll start over. Work our way back down the same way that we went. Like the upper half, we'll do blue next and then the light brown. Okay, let's put this down. Look at that, I got glue on it. Dang it, it's off. All's good. Okay, see, I love that. That is just so simple and so easy and cute. Cutie patootie. That glue will not get off my finger. It's like, no, I want to stay here. It's kind of like my cat. She's been very clingy today. And like cranky about it if you tried to move her. She's just like, ow. Like, no. Dust that glue off. And I'll show you the trick I use when I forget to ink before I glue things together. And then we'll finish this. I've got some, I was going to put a word or two, a phrase or two on here, a verse. They're called verses, Miranda, you know that. Why are you calling them words, phrases, everything but a verse? It's a verse. It's like, my brain is saying, no, you're not working today. Okay, there you go. Now, is that not pretty? Those aren't even colors that I normally use. And I like them. Let me grab a piece of scrap paper out of the trash can over here. This will work. going to put it like this, and then use it to kind of hold back, and we're just going to run that along those edges, and you can see that highlights them. And yes, I am still just using this because I haven't ordered any ink daubers yet, and probably aren't going to because I happen to like it now. Isn't that weird? I got used to it and like it, like more than what I was using. Okay, and it gets a little stiffer down here, but you can still do it. You just lean it forward a little more. Okay, 2. Because you're bending quite a bit of paper back. It also breaks your seam for you over on the sides where the glue was stuck. I like that right there. Get some in there. Okay, that's a little better. Not perfect. Okay, and then this last one, yeah, it's not cooperating as well. Okay, so try to remember to do it before you glue it. Save yourself the hassle that I'm going through. Okay, there we go. Now, there's that part. Now we'll ink up our edges. And I may come back in and do like that on it. So we'll ink up our little edges. And you can see why I like this now. Because this does like some intense, I don't know, it gives like this weird inking to it that is just crazy. I discovered something last night, y'all. I'm trying to put together a series. I'm still in the prototype stage, so yeah, obviously it's not going to be for a couple more weeks. But a viewer commented on that she was new to junk journaling, didn't have a lot of scraps and stuff, and I do a lot of like scrap buster projects, and was, you know, kind of talking about how she would like to be able to make some stuff, but everything seemed to have, you know, like fancy stuff or whatever. So that got me to thinking that I would do a series where we used basic supplies that everyone has, which is kind of why I did this. This is one that anybody's got a book. I mean, we've all got magazines or something that we can tear apart. Because you can do this with magazines, but I love the feel of the book page. And I get it done because it's got this heft to it that's something in your hands, but not going to bulk your page up. You know, your journal. But she was talking about wanting to do something that was, you know, she would appreciate it if I did something that sort of, excuse me, allergies. That showed how to do it from a beginning standpoint. So that's what I'm going to be working on over the next couple of weeks. And I'll probably film all of the videos as one and then put them out just like as a, like maybe a weekend thing or something for a couple of weeks or something like that. But in working on that, I discovered that you can take ink and ink bubble wrap and get the coolest pattern ever. I mean, I'm just going to show y'all a sneak peek because that is cool, okay? That is cool. So there's going to be some more stuff like that. I'm going to start experimenting with some of the stuff I have around me. So now I want to put my words on here, whatever verses I'm going to use. I thought I might use that one, but it kind of blends in. So I'm thinking one of these. And these are on a floral background. This one says, "For I know whom I have believed, and am persuaded that he is able to keep that which I have committed, who unto him against that day." That is one of the verses. I don't know why I was struggling reading it, but you know, that is one of my favorite verses. So I'm going to ink that one and stick it on here in one spot. And I may grab some bling and a flower and stick on here too. And if I've got some, I'm sure I've got lace or rickrack or something laying around. And we'll put that on there and that'll finish this one. And again, you can see these are super cute, super easy. And if I wasn't talking, this would have took 5 minutes. That one took 5 minutes, literally. And I almost glued this word onto it, but then I decided I want to keep it out and use it down here. Okay, so I'm going to put the word right there. And then there are other verses in the kit that will be in the kit too, like Philippians 4:6, be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be known unto God. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:7 was in a big peace and hope thing when I was putting it together, and still am kind of something we all could stay focused on more right now. So be looking for that. I'll let you know when that's going to show up in the Etsy shop. And now I need some bling, because I just have to use bling. Ooh. I'm like, Okay, and we'll put a little, maybe a little of that there. I have this little piece of rickrack. Oh, come on. I keep reaching for a little black piece. There's a small black piece. There it is. Of the black bling. Alright. So, I think I'm actually just going to decorate this bottom one, because you don't really see all of that up through there as much, because, obviously there's stuff going on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the lace down, the rickrack, no, the lace and the bling, and that's it. The rickrack was too much. It's just too much, I say. Now, do I want to do the rickrack up there, or do I want to do this down here? Down here. Yeah. I think I might make that. And this is the other reason I don't get anything done, because everything I go to do, I'm like, oh, no, wait, I want to do this. I want to do that. Because I have fun doing it. This is just like my joy. It is. I absolutely adore this. And the bookmaking part too, but I mean the ephemera, that's, yeah. Absolutely love making ephemera. Okay. Still don't really see it very much, but don't worry. When I put the bling on there, that little puppy's gonna pop. I don't want 6 of those. Do I want 3? 3 seems to be my standard. It's like, oh, 3, just 3, no more. Okay, and we're gonna put them over here. And I usually just kind of glob some glue on there. I used to put it on the backs, and then I'd get it all over me and all over everything else. And I was like, you know what? You don't really see the glue once the bling is in place, so that's good enough. And there we go. Finished. I said flower, didn't I? Yeah. Let me see if I can find a flower real quick that would match. That thing is ginormous. But that would actually look kind of cute, don't you think? Let's see if we've got a smallish one. One that's not quite so ginormous. I made a bunch of those blue ones there one day. Of varying sizes. I actually need to work on some more flowers this week. I think I'm going to do this one. No, I'm not. Because part of me thinks that's just too big. So I think I'll go back to that one. And maybe make some of those smaller next time. Because those are all big. Which they'll look okay. I could take it and stick it up here. Now I can lose the fact that it's a flower. So I'm just going to stick it kind of like that. And glue. You can see I'm just putting glue on the little bottom of it. Kind of looks like a little man running. Okay. And there. It's done. There we go. One absolutely cute. I don't even know how many pockets we ended up with. What did we say? No. One. There's 4 doubles. And there's 4 here. That's 8. We ended up with 9 pockets. So, y'all, that is pretty massive. So we're going to call it our massive 9 pocket. Okay? Y'all have a great day. Before I go, I want to remind you that Jesus loves you so much He died for you. If you've not trusted that fact, then I'd urge you to do so today, because nobody's promised the next second. Whether you know it or not, you're going to live forever, either upstairs or down. Do I have to say it? You want to go up, okay? I want you to go up because I want to see you when I get up there. And, I want to meet y'all. I talk to you in the comments and stuff, and some of you over on Facebook and stuff, but, I want to get to see you face to face. And it's probably not going to happen because, I have this whole travel phobia thing. So, yeah. So, I want to meet y'all face to face. And I know I watch a lot of y'all's videos and stuff, and I love them. And y'all, if you're a subscriber and, we've commented and stuff, please know that I do watch your videos. I'm terrible at hitting that like button. I forget because I get wrapped up in the video and then it's on autoplay. So I'm like 5 videos in before I realize I haven't liked any of them. And I try to remember to go, it's a hot mess is what it is. I'm a hot mess. And I forget to comment too. But y'all, I love your videos. And, I do. So anyways, I want to see y'all up there, okay? I got sidetracked there. Sorry. So if you've not trusted the gospel of your salvation, I would love to tell you about my precious Savior, tell you the greatest love story ever, and get you sold for eternity right now. So just drop a comment below or look me up on Facebook, Instagram, Rumble, all that. The links are up in the channel art up there, up at the top, up there. It's Miranda McCauley, or Sunshine and Grace, JJ, or Journals. If you have any questions about anything, the projects I make, or your eternal state, or you just want to talk, I know I love to talk, y'all, which is weird because I'm also like an introvert. So it's this weird mix, but I do